Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go! Cover, go!
Plowing up the middle. He cuts it right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready up.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Staying with Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 right. 65 to 16.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cop, 60 Nazareth, 6.
Richardson on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. Saw a lot of daylight there off the middle, and he took advantage. 5-yard gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know And you may come back too, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's inside the 10, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Check smash. Check smash. Hey, smash. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
He's going to throw it. He's got it complete to Reed. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on. Come on. Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Cut out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
60 Maverick. Ready. Warriors. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking in the air here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Ready, ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the set.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 line. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Hurt. Hurt.
They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18. Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's another for it. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, well, they better regroup.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Falcons 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Richardson to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's Walker running right. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1.
Okay.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st and 10 from the 43. Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, It's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
First play's a design run. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
70, Wolf. Cowboy 80. Check, hurt.
Right up the gut. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Buffalo, Hawk 7, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go. 70 Red, Panther 6, Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Here he is on third and short. Getting out to his left. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Walker on first down. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. throw here, third down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Give now to the running back.
Has a lane inside the 25. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Cowboy it. They smash.
They give it to him again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Cougar 19.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Ready up.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60. Cougar 19.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth. Not with the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way. And I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league. Going
after is good by Fitzgerald.
And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Panthers 21. Falcons 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Fielded at the 7.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Come back team. Hot 70. Hot. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gumpty kick complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And cut to the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Falcons chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. 18. 65 Cats. 65.
First down, play action.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Xavier Legette the target on that throw. So second down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
One last play before the break.
19. Ready.
Another carry for him. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
at their own 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Will give up the gut to Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready. 18, nothing, 19 tight, 19 ready.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
13 yards.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Now Walker. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On the set.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Sends this to the end zone. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Bronco 80. Bronco 80. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. Panther and Warrior 70.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Ready up.
Offense to the line for second down.
2. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
70 simple.
No go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60, hurt. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
70 range.
He's going to throw it again. It's his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the red zone on first. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. Trey Benson, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the ready.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
18, ready.
Play fake, it's Richardson. Looking right, and he finds him. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. 19, 18.
Walker now from the gun. And way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right.
Play action. It's Richardson. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Running is Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd. Running right side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Walker running to the right.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain.
Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Staying with Walker. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man right.
60 bucks.
Richardson from the gun on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. Has a hole left, room to run. Here he goes again. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT.
And the Panthers push their lead to 18.
Falcons 17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Richardson now. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing now, Richardson. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag. Bronco 80. Bring it. Let go.
Here's the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready? Go.
Back-to-back carries here. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun on 3rd down. Into the hands of Leggett. That's up by a man. He's in the clear. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Plowing up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
The Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. On the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Space past the 35. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Hot 70, hot 7. Ready? Roll, go!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has this down to the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
4-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go!
They give up the gut to Benson. Jukes away from one. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So the